ba.
You see this? You see this right here?
He's back.
Boom!
You see this right here?
BK is back.
You
Better than ever. Episode 26. Shout out Saquon Barkley. Shout out Le'Veon Bell. Shout out Wade Boggs. All famous 26ers
shout out my
in their
personal Ohio
careers.
State jersey that I got in 2016.
Shout out Danny Corbett in second grade football. The most famous 26 on this podcast. Anyway, episode 26. Today is Thursday, January 16th, 2025. One of us just turned 23 2 days ago. Happy belated birthday, Daniel. My Mike
Much
and
appreciated.
Cameron.
Much appreciated.
How we feeling? Big week coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No other words.
No, I've been watching this sport, this team, my whole life. Actually, right before my first birthday, my Buckeyes were able to get it done and win a natty against Miami. And I actually rewatched that with my dad, the full game, before I came back home today. So trying to get the vibes right. I think I'm pretty spoiled when it comes to being a college football fan. I've definitely have like my moments of being sad, but for the most part, Ohio State gets to these big moments. We win the big games and all that. But when you look recently, we've struggled. But even years that you want to even say were a struggle, you don't often get this far. Like,
Right.
just to be in the natty is like a grind of its own. And so I know the man under me right now, Pauls, is feeling the same way. Just to be here is just a huge sigh of relief. And I do not take this for granted because, like I said, I'm 3-2, or I'm 2-3 in my lifetime. But realistically, I only remember 2 appearances, and I'm 1-1 in those. So even for a blue blood like Ohio State and blue blood like Notre Dame, this moment's still pretty rare. So
right. Yeah, we have a big prediction show tonight. The three of us. Does Trevor join? That's a big question. Mystery. Don't know if he's going to be on or not. But shout out to everyone watching live. We got 4 viewers as of right now. It's been a fun year. It's the rookie year of the podcast. We're trying to get better at it, trying to learn our way around the ropes still. You guys are what makes it what it is. We're trying our best. I still can't figure out the controls for this podcast, hence why my computer just went black around our video. But we move on. Other things on the show, just quick little news points. Quinn Ewers decides to leave for the NFL draft instead of coming back. The Wise Dog giving a generous shout out to Danny Corbett for his 23rd birthday. Very nice of him. But yeah, Quinn Ewers decides to leave. Do you guys have a little quick thoughts on that? Was he ready to come out? Do you think he could have waited a year? I don't know if he would have gotten any higher of a draft stock if he came back a year. That's my thing.
Yeah, I think it was definitely leave Texas. Do you enter the transfer portal, or do you just go ahead and hang up your college career before it gets uglier? I don't think he was ready, but I definitely think I don't know how much you can improve. I think being at Texas is fine with Coach Sark, and I don't know. He's a weird one. I don't know how to feel about him.
Yeah. Connor, do you have any thoughts on Quinn Ewers leaving early? Do you like the move? I mean, Arch Manning's probably his job anyway for next year. So
Yeah. Did he declare for the draft, or did he go into the transfer portal?
He declared for the draft. He's
okay. Yeah, I think it's the right move because I honestly don't know anywhere else he could transfer to that would make his draft stock go up anymore.
Yeah.
His last performances throughout the playoffs were okay. It wasn't terrible. It was okay. I think he'll go somewhere mid in the draft. He'll be a good backup. Maybe he might become a starter somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, I think for his situation, he needs more of a Brock Purdy type role where it has to be perfect around him in order to excel. I think the Vikings would be a great fit, but they just drafted J.J. McCarthy last year, so they don't really need a rookie quarterback to learn under him. But yeah, I think he played some of his better games in the playoffs. I mean, he kind of struggled all year, though. Never really hit his max potential as what we thought he could have been. But against Ohio State, I thought he played significantly well against that good of a defense. Other quick thing, Deion Sanders. Reports are the Dallas Cowboys want to interview him. As college football fans, mainly, do we want this? Do we want to see this? Or do we want Deion to stay in the college game?
Stay.
I think Deion needs to stay a couple more years before he goes into the NFL. I get it. I like what he's doing with the culture at Colorado. I know NFL teams want that because you got players in the NFL who are just spoiled. And I feel like if Deion were to go in the NFL, he'd straighten them up and he'd probably coach one of the best teams in the NFL if he has the right people around him, right coaching staff, right players.
Yeah.
But I think he needs a couple more years at least at Colorado.
That's what I was going to say. I feel like the NFL is all about the assistant coaches around you and kind of what you build, and you're more of like a manager where you just kind of game manage them week by week. I don't think NFL head coaches have the impact like you can in college, and I think his impact that he can have on just getting recruits in and getting NIL and eyes on Colorado, I think he could do more at the college level than he could at the NFL level.
Yeah.
I think NFL is just all where you are. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're a good coach, you know what you're doing, but I think it's a whole different game. It's all about your staff that you can build and the players, it just with the draft and everything. In college, his name alone, he can be like, I'm Deion, come play for me. And he can go snag some guys that can really change a program around. 3 or 4 of the right guys at a program like Colorado, and you're fringe 25 to, AJ, you want to pop Trevor in?
Oh, boy.
He's back.
It's like the Royal Rumble. Our number 4 entry in the BKU Royal Rumble. Welcome back. For the first time this year, Trevor Allen Kerr in 2025 is on the podcast. Congratulations. Welcome back.
Last one to show up, first one to leave, I tell you.
Did you see the 2 top runners for Bengals defensive coordinator?
I did. One of them is in the national championship game this Monday night.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that? Because I kind of like it.
I like it as well. I like what he's done in Notre Dame's defense. Being a Notre Dame fan, I kind of wish he would stay, but at the same time, being a Bengals fan, we really need it.
You're at a win-win with this decision.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, that is an exciting move. We'll see if he actually takes further in depth to it. The Bastard Wise Dog with his second thing tonight says rumors are Sark to Dallas and Ryan Day to Chicago. I don't know if I fully believe that.
I think those might be your own rumors.
Just talking around what neighbors.
That's talking between the ears.
I don't know. That's just a word on the River Mill. It might be on Fakebook. Who knows?
Word in the Wise Dog house is.
Put the next comment up.
Oh, this is a big one. I'm going to guess.
Tiger Woods, final answer. Maybe Kanye.
Oh, my God.
But probably Tiger Woods.
Kellen Beckman asks, favorite brother? I'm assuming he's going to ask this to Connor. If not, Connor, if you want to answer, you can.
Kellen's my favorite younger brother. Garrett's my favorite middle brother.
Aren't they both your younger brothers?
That sucks. Garrett.
What?
They're both your younger brothers. I'm going to say Garrett. If I had to answer, I'm going to say Garrett. I think Kellen sometimes comes off really cocky. He comes down and kind of ruins the mojo of the Notre Dame games. Comes down.
What do you mean, bro? He's him.
He's him and his friends. They come down. They just think their shit don't stink. I'm gonna tell you, you guys are dumb.
Yeah, Any other key things?
And bad at basketball. You guys suck. You guys suck at basketball.
Another good comment by the Bastard Wise Dog. This one's for Trevor.
Right, yeah.
What you eating?
We're eating breakfast casserole. Really good.
How many casseroles a week do you eat?
I mean, I like to make it 7.
7? And
I'd probably say it's like 2.
Vary in types of casserole?
It's probably 2 on average.
Breakfast, green bean.
Pizza, hamburger.
You know, not everything has to be casseroled.
Don't listen to her. Marie is a great cook.
I know, but she also took a week to respond to me.
He's just salty. That's okay. If we have nothing else, we can get into the main attraction.
What game are we talking about first?
Yeah. The final game of the 2024 season, the CFP National Championship between the Ohio State Buckeyes, 8.5 favorites, taking on the number 5 seed, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, in their first national championship appearance in 12 years. It's been a long time for them. A long time coming. Ohio State's been in 2 since then. They've met 8 times in the series history. Ohio State is 6-0-2 in the series. Since 1935, the last 6 matchups have gone their way. The last time was a year ago with 10 men on the field. Notre Dame let up a game-winning touchdown with no time left in regulation in South Bend for the Buckeyes to win 17-14. Danny Corbett was there.
Wasn't there a second left?
There was no second. No time.
No, there was.
I don't think they kicked it off.
There was no time. There was no time.
It was walk-off.
They definitely put time on, and you guys are dummies. There was 1 second left because we kicked off. And
trust me, if anyone remembers it's me, there was no time left.
Connor, make a bet with me, $100 right now.
No, because I'm never making a bet with you.
Yeah, because you're gonna be wrong, buddy. I was at the stadium. There was 1 second left.
They could have put it back on. I just saw it. I remember seeing the clip.
Review, they put 1 second back on.
They kicked it off.
Listen, yeah, can I ask you guys this one where you guys are going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm a freaking idiot. If there was no time left, the final score would be 16-14 because they wouldn't have kicked an extra point.
No, I'm not an idiot.
Not you, Trevor.
Thank you.
Can't beat a good hot pocket. Damn straight. Also, the Wise Dog giving out his early prediction. Ohio State wins 6-3. Was it baseball? Is it lacrosse? Nope.
Soccer.
Football.
I like it.
Thank you, Wise Dog.
6-3. Just win. I don't care.
I think we have two inductees to our Fan Hall of Fame for the first ever year. I think it's the Wise Dog and it's Pastor Dirk. Those 2 Hall of Fame audience members. Give them a round of applause. Been loyal to us.
The audience.
Yeah, thank you, 5 of you.
People we got watching. If you're watching and not commenting,
I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you.
Just say something. We'll put it up.
He also says take the under in the game. I don't hate the pick. It is 45.5 is the over under. We see one side of the ball that got here more so relying on their defense, as in Notre Dame. Both teams are pretty equal on how they've gotten here. With the style they like to play, they let the quarterback do enough to not give the game away at points, and then they just let their star players eat on offense.
Can I say something on that comment?
I was gonna set up the outlook and then let you talk.
Yeah, but I have something specific.
Go ahead,
Danny. Go ahead. Yeah.
So you say the quarterbacks do just enough. How many 300-yard passing games can Howard do to do just enough, or is it just his wide receivers are that good? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, he's still making the passes.
Correct. He has, what, three in the whole season?
Tennessee, Oregon, and did he hit 300?
I don't think he hit 300 last week. He was like 200 something.
He's got 2 against Oregon and then the 1 against Tennessee.
Yes. But we have a team that has got
Connor, I see your comment. I see. You know what's funny? Didn't you think that there was no time left in a game where they actually kicked an extra point? That's funny. That's actually idiotic of you.
Man, idiotic coming out already. Shots fired.
Hostile tonight already.
It is hostile.
I mean, that's pretty stupid. A game that big, you can't remember?
This
Well,
game
he lost, so tries to forget.
Maybe Garrett was right. Maybe you are a real fan.
All right.
People are saying, not me.
People
I'm
are
not saying,
asking.
people are.
Garrett's the only one saying.
That's a word on the rumor mill, right?
We have two teams. One that is riddled with injuries.
You know, I'd like to add something to that.
I'm gonna punch my man. But Ohio State, they've had their key injuries throughout the middle of the season, especially on the offensive line. Simmons out, McLaughlin out for the year. They'll be on the sidelines. But Notre Dame, they have lost Cooper Flanagan, Riley Mills, Xavier Watts got banged up. Is it Anthony Knapp out for the game? Dropping like flies in South Bend. They took a beating up against Penn State, and they have lost a lot of talent across the field. But Marcus Freeman, next man up, he's gotten the most out of his team the entire season, and they're in this spot because of it. They're a team that likes to play a lot of man. No one plays man more efficient or more than Notre Dame, and no one does better against man coverage than Ohio State. That's definitely the number one matchup on the field Monday night. Danny, I'll open the floor up to you. Give me your thoughts on the game. Don't give me your prediction yet. We'll let everyone else go first.
All right. I think both defenses play a hell of a game. Both get theirs. I think it will come down. Notre Dame does and has been known as a great man team. They let their corners play. Even last year when we went up there, that's something I noticed. Man, Marv, they're just able. They have really good corners year in and year out. So it doesn't surprise me that they're going to be playing. Man, I don't know. I think it'll be a very close game. I think if Ohio State plays their A game though, which they haven't played, but a handful of times this year. So but I think it's very hard to beat a team like Ohio State when they're on their A game. So, rest of the national championship, man, Notre Dame got here for a reason, and their defense is legit. So I think the biggest thing, don't let their defense score. Don't give up defensive touchdowns for Notre Dame.
Yeah, don't turn the ball over.
Yes.
I think Ohio State knows that Notre Dame has relied on turnovers all year.
Yeah.
We have, 34 takeaways, I believe, on the season. It's the most in college football. Ohio State's known to give a ball away a time or two. Will Howard especially. He likes to stare down his receivers a little bit too much. But something that stuck out in the Penn State game for Notre Dame, they averaged 2.8 yards per carry against a Penn State defense that has NFL guys on it, like Abdul Carter, was banged up a little bit. But even Penn State was able to hold them in check on offense a little bit. They didn't really get going until the fourth quarter, scored 17. Trevor, do you think that has anything to do with the style they're playing, or do you think the Buckeyes can take something into effect to stopping them?
Listen, I think these Buckeyes are hot, and that's all that matters. Momentum's real. Their defense is already this good. Their momentum is real. It's going to get better. Notre Dame's dead in the water. I think
That's crazy.
What the heck just happened?
Keep talking.
Okay, the screen scared me.
My
Yeah, but I think, Ohio State's defense is too good.
It won't switch.
Yeah, I don't know. This has me all bonding.
This is awkward.
All right.
I guess.
Yeah, this Chromebook sucks.
Can I say something while you're trying to figure out technical difficulties?
Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
Kickoff 7:30. Great move. Normally this is like an 8:30, 8:45.
Yeah, that means I can get to work.
I mean, 7:30. That's as late as it needs to be. Good job. It's already on a stupid Monday.
I mean, what time did the other two games in last week when they were at 7:30? Pretty relatively early, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is not just any stupid Monday, all right? This isn't just one stupid Monday, all right? You got Martin Luther King Day, and you got Inauguration Day.
Who's Martin Luther King? What? How many touchdowns did he score in the playoffs?
Danny, that's a good question.
And you got college football.
Why is he staying relevant? He didn't. I checked his stats. He's nowhere. Did he play?
No SEC
I
championship.
think Parker Jones has more screen time in the college football playoffs than Martin Luther King. So, where's Parker
That's a
Jones?
great point.
Spy
Remind me
Leonard,
of that.
make him beat you throwing the ball, period. If he does, he does.
Yeah,
It's a good tip.
Wait,
They've been
is he saying that he's so bad at quarterback that he's not going to play quarterback anymore? He's gonna work for like the CIA. Is that what he's saying?
yeah, maybe he means like hire a private investigator and like tail him.
Like spy on him? Like,
Yeah.
why does this guy look so funny? He looks like a little elf boy.
Another thing about Notre Dame
Yeah.
is they like their takeovers, but I also feel like every game they have that one just bang play where they get a touchdown, and it's just like that's it. That's kind of like they might grind a touchdown or two, and then boom, that's their big touchdown. And then if they get a defensive touchdown, somehow they get 24 points.
Yeah.
If you can take that random like 50-plus yard or just a big touchdown away, that's another. They scare me because they played like Michigan, and I'm not gonna say it, but we haven't had the best.
This is different. This is a whole different everything.
Is it different just because of the logo? Like Ryan Day won't shit his pants when he sees it.
That and
it's a mental block.
There's just so much momentum going into this game. You know?
Yeah.
I thought we had momentum going into November 30th, but
Connor, your thoughts?
Not really.
Well, like I said in the last episode, injuries are killer, but it's always the next man up. I think you got to keep the ball on the ground as much as you can. Try and get the run game going against this pretty good Ohio State defense for Notre Dame. It's if Riley Leonard gets his passes down, he gets them down. If he has the big play, he has the big play. He turns the ball over, and maybe defense. It's time for the defense to step up like they normally have, like all season. So
yeah, especially in the playoffs.
Yes,
playoffs.
Connor, how many yards does? We hit 100.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
Luke Smith,
Oh, Smith.
100th subscriber. We started this channel in 2018.
We made it.
We have been through 3 rebrands,
Yeah.
but it took a podcast.
Why is the handshake like that?
100th subscriber. Thank you, Luke. Thank you to all the other 99.
Mr. Rittner's class.
From Mr. Boyle's, we're watching all of them.
Jelly and Jam Show. To
Disciples of Hazelwood.
FB. Yeah.
Yes!
We're climbing. This is our best night.
Oh my God, they're racking them up, left and right. Our 101st.
Oh,
Ooh, I know you see me standing here. Zoe 101. Luke Smith.
By Fitty, Notre Dame offense terrible. Defense, only thing they got going.
Interesting. You can't sleep on Jeremiah Love. We saw one of the best playoff angry runs we've ever seen. And it went for 2 yards, but a touchdown.
At 75%.
I still don't know how he did that.
That was fake news. 75% was fake news.
That's what you think, buddy. That's what you think.
Do you think they did?
Yeah, that is what I think. That's why I'm saying it, dingus.
But yeah.
You're the only one that thinks that.
Okay.
I think one of the biggest things for Ohio State on Monday night, they cannot self-inflict themselves with penalties or turnovers.
Or needles.
Atlanta's very dangerous.
Why is that?
Notre Dame's going to want to stretch the field or stretch the time possession so much, shrink the game, just like Michigan, Penn State, Nebraska earlier in the season. Those games stretched out. The defense for Ohio State, they've stepped up and biggest moments of the season. Last week, Penn State, Nebraska. As I said. Okay, Danny. But yeah, you don't want to fall into a phone booth type of game because Ohio State's not particularly performed well in these in recent memory. Last week was like the first time they actually proved something. They got punched in the mouth. A team stayed gritty with them the entire way, and they finally pulled it out. Jack Sawyer became a Buckeye legend last week, more so than he already was. Do we think that's going to be the similar type of way? Because Ohio State had 9 penalties last week for 75 yards. Notre Dame was penalized 4 times last week against Penn State. In a game where it's going to be decided, but maybe the last 5 minutes of the game, that's huge.
Yeah, cannot turn the ball over. Notre Dame's definitely coming into this one, and until Ohio State goes up 10 plus, they're going to be okay with 1 or 2 first down or 2 or 3 first downs. Hold the ball. 8-play drives, get to midfield, punt it, make Ohio State. And if Ohio State or if Notre Dame has the success that Texas did, and this thing is, 7-0 late second quarter, Ohio State's barely Notre Dame, if they can play their game, that's where this gets scary. If Ohio State can start hot though, which is what they did against Tennessee and Oregon, they weren't able to do that against Texas. And I know, AJ, we've talked about this, but when you look back at that Texas game, if you take away the big 75
screen
yard run with or pass with Travion, and then the strip sack, that game, we had 2 drives that game.
Go to bed here.
So they need to just try and stay on pace a little bit with the scoring, because if we keep Notre Dame in this game much longer than halftime, that's where this thing can get scary.
Yeah. Ohio State, we saw they only really got 3 drives going at all. Henderson shot themselves in the foot on the second drive. The 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty made it 2nd and 25. They ran the ball on 2nd down. They couldn't move the ball. They had a screenplay. That was the big play. The fumble. That was 14 of their points. The only other 2 was both Quinshon Judkins touchdown runs within 2 yards. Texas, they were able to target the running backs out of the backfield more than any team has against Ohio State this year. I think that gives Notre Dame a blueprint on how they want to move the ball. It's an option. It's a safety blanket, because we've seen Caleb Downs or Latham Ransom. They want to play QB spy. Ohio State loves doing that. Jim Knowles especially. He likes for Caleb to just be – he's so athletic. He can sit right there, and then as soon as you see someone step up, he'll take him down, just like on the jet sweep on 2nd and goal. A couple of the comments. Garrett, currently prepping to go to the bar. Bedtime isn't for another 5 hours.
Hell yeah, Garrett, go turn up on a Wednesday or Thursday. It is Thursday. Garrett, go ahead.
Thursday might be the best bar night for college.
Yeah, I forgot.
Jing jing jong.
It was fun when I was there for a second. So
What?
Trevor,
Yep.
I'll start with you because
Okay.
you don't have a dog in this fight.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a dog at all.
Actually, I got 15 dogs in this fight, but they're you guys. You guys are my dogs in this fight. Oh,
Wait, I was going to ask you, what's the path of victory for Notre Dame? How do they get it done if they are too upset with you guys?
Ohio State has a problem at the airport, and they can't make it to the game.
Stop. I don't like this. I do not like this.
Okay, all right, fine. They score more than Ohio State somehow. Not likely.
The path is easy. We've said it. Ohio State turns it over. You cannot give Notre Dame the ball. I think
No.
If you don't turn, I don't want to sound cocky, but if we don't turn it over, I don't think Notre Dame beats us.
Oh, we'll do a post-game show. We're going to be live streaming the game. So if anybody wants to watch our live reactions after the game or during the game, Connor and I will be one-on-one watching the whole thing.
Where's Trevor? Where are you?
I don't know.
You can be invited too if you want.
I don't know.
If Trevor wants
I
to
don't
watch
think-
us, we can.
I
If he wants to
I
watch
will
the game,
not be on the live stream. Like I'm never on the live stream.
No.
But
no.
we will have. Yeah, I cannot be on the live stream. I have agreed. It's killing me, but I have agreed to a halftime Don thoughts. CFB Don thoughts at the break. It'll be a quick 2 to 3 minutes. What I'm seeing, I'm gonna send it to AJ. He'll get it out. And
Danny, I'm just gonna send you the link. You'll join that night.
I'm gonna be going live with you guys, so I'm just gonna
That's
pop
the
in
easiest
real
way.
quick.
I don't really know how to put a video on this thing,
Yeah.
but we ball, as I could say.
No, yeah. No, yeah. I'll just no, yeah. No,
yeah.
I'll just hop into the live stream. That's easy.
Yeah. Also,
No.
I wanted to give an RIP to RIP to TikTok. This is our last show with it being available in the US.
Yeah, I won't see any edits of the Natty, no matter
No
if you
reaction.
win or lose.
My TikTok's kind of blowing up right now.
Is it? Where are we at now?
It's like almost 1,000 likes. It's got 12,000 views.
You made
Damn,
If you haven't seen TikTok, go check it out. It's
Yeah,
just my
before
name.
it gets deleted forever.
Yeah.
shit.
But Connor, you agree with Danny's path for Notre Dame to win if they are to win this game?
Uh,
No.
yeah, I do.
Oh wow, very cool.
11.8 thousand views. 926 likes.
We have our first true question in this live stream tonight. Who has more rushing yards? Do the Buckeyes duo or Jeremiah Love? Thank you, Matt, for the question. Connor, do you want to answer first?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question. I really don't.
No one
but
knows because it hasn't happened yet.
Huh?
It hasn't happened yet. No one knows. What's your prediction?
I think he's talking like season wise.
No.
No.
Whoa.
He's asking who do you think
Oh, what the
in the
fu-
game?
Whatever. Oh, that's tough.
I'll give mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's pretty easy.
I think the Buckeyes.
Yep.
2 beats 1. Your guys are going to use is it Jadavion Price? What's his name?
Previous. Notre Dame University.
But they use him a lot too. So maybe it's which duo do you like more in this game? I already said it. Notre Dame was held to 2.8 yards per carry against Penn State. And I think Ohio State has a better defense than Penn State.
Yeah, they have Jack Sawyer.
But the front seven for Ohio State's just been stronger than most teams they've played all year. So I think they'll be able to limit Jeremiah Love and Price.
Does Riley Leonard fall in that category?
Well, considering Jeremiah Love is not named Riley Leonard, probably not.
Well, I mean,
We need a fact check.
you know.
Danny, fact check that.
Danny, get off TikTok.
Hold on, I'm fighting kids in the comment section of the TikTok. What was the question?
The question
Riley
was
Leonard named Jeremiah Smith.
Can Riley Leonard name Jeremiah Smith?
Is that what it was? Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love.
Is he named Riley Leonard? Or is Riley Leonard named Jeremiah Love?
Okay.
Yeah. So, who has more rushing yards, Ryan Day or me in high school? Clayton.
I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Day.
I don't know, man.
I got a good
I did touch Gerber's
I have a
balls.
good bet for him in high school, but I can't say it out loud.
It's all right. We'll mute you. We'll let you say it.
Right over
Yeah.
I went right over their head.
I'm just going to ask you guys position groups and just give me if you think Notre Dame or Ohio State has the edge. All right?
Go for it.
All right. Quarterback. Who has the edge in this game? Riley Leonard? Will Howard?
Are we going like one at a time or?
You guys can just yell it out whenever I ask.
I mean,
Will Howard.
Yeah. Facts and stats say Will Howard, so Will Howard. But I think both quarterbacks are similar. I just think their teams are a little.
No.
Connor?
I said Notre Dame.
I think it's dead even. I think they're equal of talent. Running backs. I think the Buckeyes.
Yeah. I think Jeremiah Love's a dog, but I think if you're going duo, it's the Buckeyes. I think Jeremiah Love is better than Quinshon and Trey, though. But the two for
Hey.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I think
Probably.
that if you're going duo, it's Ohio State. But I'd take
Receiver.
Jeremiah Love. But
Obviously, Ohio State.
Yeah.
Receivers.
Quit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
O-line. Both are banged up. I think it's pretty even.
I think
I
with
think
as
Notre Dame
much
has a slight edge.
they've both played so good, even with Ohio State's banged up line.
Yeah, Ohio State somehow has gotten better over the last.
They have this rotation
Playoff.
that keeps working.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it because we've seen teams that try that and it just doesn't flat out work.
No, I think Ohio State's best offensive line has came after they all got hurt in a weird way.
D-line. Probably the Buckeyes. It's close though.
That's close.
The pass rush for Ohio State.
Buckeyes
Yeah.
have a big white boy.
Yeah.
So
If
that's
Notre
plus-
Dame had Riley Mills, I'd say Notre Dame, but they don't.
Fair point. He's out there this game. DBs, linebacking core. DBs probably Notre Dame.
Yeah.
yeah. What's the Ohio State's one corner's name that I like? What's his name?
Igbinosin.
Yeah,
He's been playing better in terms of penalties.
he gets a lot of penalties.
They're letting them play.
Yeah.
If they don't let him play, you're gonna call him every name in the book, and you're not gonna like how he's playing as a DB. But if
I've never
they're-
called Ohio State player anything rude.
Yeah, never. Not even a Seven Banks. Not even calling him a effing idiot against Oregon.
He was trying to celebrate. He didn't do nothing.
What is
Everybody was looking at me, and they were like, "You're right. You're right."
Nobody said that. Everyone was like, "Who the hell
Oh,
is
you
this
wouldn't
guy?"
have to-
And
you wouldn't
section
have to. You didn't hear 'em. They were all dapping me
34C.
up after I said that. No, they were.
Matt Allen asks again: will the Irish stick to man-to-man, or will they try to confuse Will? We talked about it a little bit. We gave a question. I think if they make it look like it's man and then maybe shift to his own or vice versa, that could throw him out of whack because we saw Texas last week when started the third quarter, that Jeremiah Smith in route when he's just staring him down, and then the linebacker just dropped straight back, interception, easiest catch in the world for him.
I think that was also a great halftime adjustment because they looked at the stats and saw Jeremiah Smith was not having a day, and that we were probably going to try and force him the ball. So they definitely had an answer. I mean, Cardell popped off, but you're going to have one guy. You're not going to stop the entire wide receiver core.
Right.
But if you hold Emeka and Smith to what Texas did, that's so impressive.
Yeah. All right.
And Notre Dame's been adamant that they're going to stay in man. So I don't know.
My last little head-to-head thing. Who do we like better? Ryan Day or Marcus Freeman?
Marcus Freeman.
Well, this is Ryan Day's second natty appearance.
This is a Trevor special. Is it an Ohio coach or is it the Ohio coach?
It's Ohio coach. It's
When
Marcus Freeman.
the only thing I'm going to say about Ryan is, I mean, he's got a problem with Michigan, but everybody else, he's fine.
Listen, if you're going to coach Ohio State, you got to be Michigan.
I get that.
That's like rule number
You don't have
one.
to say your whole coach. I think that might be Ohio State legacy could be an argument, but if you're bringing the coaching argument, it's not fair because Notre Dame doesn't have that game. Notre Dame doesn't have that game where the fans will fire him no matter what if you lose that game too many times. Ryan Day could win back-to-back natties, but if he doesn't beat Michigan the next 2 years, people are going to want to call for his head. If Notre Dame loses to USC back-to-back years but wins a natty, no Notre Dame fan is going to care.
Oh,
No,
look
he coaches at Notre Dame, and Ryan Day coaches at Ohio State.
I know. So I think when you're trying to compare them as a coach, I don't think that's fair because Marcus Freeman doesn't have a game that means more than anything.
It's a fair point. I mean, their Michigan game is usually the New Year's Six bowl game.
Yeah.
That's kind of been their kryptonite. And credit to them, they finally figured out a way to win the big games. That's why they're here.
They didn't win on New Year's Day, though.
Lay of the land, Ohio State favored by 8, over under 45.5. It's a big game. Biggest national championship game of 3 of our lives. It's two of the most hated fan bases in college football, maybe. I think everyone hates Notre Dame, but Marcus Freeman's made them a likable program now.
Is Notre Dame like the Yankees?
The Yankees.
Just old.
That's more.
I think they're very
I don't
similar.
think you can compare it.
Super famous.
I think Michigan is more of the Yankees.
Yeah, but
Notre Dame's like the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's fair.
Some
Like the
years
Red
are good, some years are bad, like that.
Yeah, no, maybe more like Cardinals. I feel like Notre Dame's. I feel like there's some like fringe fans that are just like, yeah, I like. There's Notre Dame polos that people wear out there, and they'll never watch a Notre Dame game.
No,
It's just like it's like Notre Dame sweatshirts get sold on TikTok to like people that.
What
just
do
want-
Ohio State sweatshirts?
Yeah, but like the vintage. What I'm saying is like trying to be like a cool logo or whatever. It's just like when people buy Yankee fitted, like the hats. Like there's
Yankee
there's
was
that
no
sort
it's
of
a good brand. It's a good style.
Yeah, there's not many people that walk around with a Cincinnati Reds fitted hat.
You do.
But-
No,
Very
I
popular hat,
mean,
too.
you know, if they're never going to watch baseball.
I know what you mean. I think another reason Notre Dame was just like so hated. Ohio State is too. Ohio State's up there, obnoxious fan base. Unless you're in the fan base, then you understand it. Even then, you're like, "What the hell is this?" But beside the point, I saw something today on Twitter that was like, people hated Brian Kelly because he gave the same kind of vibe as a WWE manager, kind of smug, kind of arrogant, cockier than they should have been.
My name is Brian Kelly.
Yeah, he just rubbed fans the wrong way, you know.
Not me.
Matt makes a good point. I'm the same boat. He says he's an Ohio State fan, but he doesn't love Ohio State
Damn,
fans
man.
himself, and I agree.
Fired.
I mean, if you even listened to some of the stuff that we heard Friday night,
Well, Danny
respect.
was a witness to one of the fans at Statches the other night. He was a.
What you talk about?
You don't remember?
Connor, give him a story. Tell him.
Okay, so we went to Satch's the other night. What was that? Saturday night for Danny's
Yep.
birthday.
Yeah.
I got caught up in a conversation out in the parking lot. Some guys wanted my jacket and my hat, whatever.
Besides the point.
I walked back in. Danny's talking to this Ohio State fan. He's like talking about, oh, we're going to beat the shit out of Notre Dame. We're going to beat
I
the
was
shit
not
out
saying
of
that. The other guy was.
Yes, the other guy was. And Danny,
I was
I
like-
walked in, I sit down next to Danny, and Danny like gives me a little side eye, and it's like, oh, Connor walked in at the wrong time. And he's still going at it.
Yeah.
Then Danny,
Connor's not wearing anything Notre Dame.
the guy, Danny points at me like this and goes, this guy's a Notre Dame fan. And like, just went straight at me, dude.
Oh,
We're
I
gonna
thought he
beat
was
the
gonna
shit out of you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what did I even
I
do?
started beating the fuck out of Connor, just punching him in the.
Wham, wham.
We all jumping, teabag. Connor gets fucking thrown out the window. Oh god! Think we
So-
took his shoes?
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah,
Fast
fan
forward to the end of the night, I'm walking out of the bar and he's going, OH! And I'm like, dude, get away from me. Like,
Yeah, he went. Oh wait! I went. Oh fuck you, Connor! I was
Yeah.
thinking, Connor's like, what the hell? I'm like, I didn't do it. I'm just keeping it going.
there is a
Well,
video
that-
of it.
that proves a point of there's just like a stereotype. Stereotypes are for a reason.
Hey, I'm a big Louisville fan, and man, like we
Talk
went
about
down-
fan bases.
we went down. No, we went down for a basketball game, Louisville versus Kentucky, big rivalry, especially when you're like for those two teams. Louisville is like 2-12 at this point. I am getting freaking screamed at. Like Louisville's going to lose this game by 20. I think we lost by 30. That's why I'm like, we're going to lose by 20. We ended up losing like 92-60. I'm like, leave us alone. It's Ohio State football, Kentucky basketball, Yankee baseball. Like the greats, people hate them. And there's going to be bad in every fan base. And the bigger your fan base, the more chance that you run into an annoying one.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we see it in
anus because they anus.
NFL. The Eagles fan bases, obviously.
Okay,
Very
that one, nobody's as bad as them.
Yeah, the Philly fans themselves. Penn State,
They're just rude. Ohio State might be obnoxious, but Philly is like. I think everybody's seen the video, but I mean,
Yeah, but stuff came out about that. We don't have to talk about it, but
That dude got banned for life.
that dude's
Yeah,
an
but
asshole.
there was
You
also
talk like that to a woman.
a Packers fan created a GoFundMe to go there, and he wanted everyone to give him so much shit. He put on Twitter that he wanted that.
Besides the point, if you call a woman that word,
Oh, I agree.
100%
Agree.
Yeah, that's where it went wrong, not the
Yeah.
manager. It's that word.
All right, we've been talking for this game about 30 minutes. We'll give our predictions here. Let's say, Connor Beckman.
No. I'd say make
Trevor
Trevor.
Care. Sorry, I forgot it was going Trevor. Trevor Care.
Trevor Allen Care to you.
Trevor Allen Care. Tack. Your pick for the national championship game between the Buckeyes and the Irish. Head coach is getting their first national championship. One team's getting their first one in over 10 years, one in 30 years. Give us the tonight.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm going to go with the Buckeyes by quite a big margin. They're favored by what, 8.5?
8. It
8?
might have moved.
Yeah, they're going to double that at least.
By 16?
I think so. I'm feeling a. They're not going to put it in the 40s. They're going to be close. It's going to be 38-13 final score. Buckeyes just blow them out of the water. It's never close.
Yeah, damn.
I think Marcus Freeman's going to stick to his guns, try and play man, at least in the first half, and they're just going to get. They're just too good on the outside. Ohio State, their wide receivers are just too good.
You think they're just too more talented?
If
Much talent.
if they play man to man, it's over.
Fair. Now, Connor or Danny, who wants to give their pick next? Connor?
You're picking the wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. This guy's going.
Doing this. Oh.
All right.
This guy's going. Hey,
No,
rock,
no,
paper,
I did it wrong.
rock,
I'm
paper,
gonna
scissors,
mute. I'm
shoot.
gonna mute one of you guys.
Wait,
Rock-
there it is. No, wait. Yeah, this way. Yeah,
Besides the point, someone give their pick.
right here.
All right, I'll go.
Sorry, inverted camera. This is weird.
I'll go.
First
All right.
All right, I'll go. So, no, Connor go
Yeah.
now.
We got two very good teams playing on Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
The Ohio State Buckeyes and Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Mm-hmm. What?
Slobber knocker.
What?
Slobber knocker. Close game. I'm thinking it's going to be the winner's going to win by 3 points. I'm thinking walk-off field goal to win the game.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking Notre Dame. I'm picking Notre Dame. And
Connor.
21-18 game.
21-18. Another funky freaking score with this man.
Monkey
Never
crap.
fails to amaze me. Will you cry if Notre Dame wins a national championship?
Yes.
I probably won't.
Something that you've been waiting for your entire life.
Yes.
It's been
88, I think.
88.
30 what years?
30-something
33?
years. I'll just say it that way. 30-something years, so you don't have a headache over it.
30-something years ago. It's been that long.
Yes.
We weren't even a thought of being kids yet.
We weren't
They
even
want
on the dad's ball sacks yet.
I was born in 89.
Oh, that's right, Danny.
That's
Sorry.
true. That's a good point. Thanks, Danny.
And I
right.
told you this the last episode. I want to see a Notre Dame national championship in my lifetime.
All right, let me ask you this. Bengals Super Bowl or Notre Dame national championship?
Oh, God, you would do this to me.
See, that's easy for me. So
I know. You, Danny. Trevor.
Notre Dame national championship.
Good answer. A Reds World Series win or the Iowa Hawkeyes championship?
Reds.
it's fair. I've been a fan longer.
All right, Danny.
I don't know.
Padres
Okay.
World Series or a Mavericks NBA Finals?
I didn't hear the first one. Mavericks or what?
Mavericks or Padres winning the World Series?
I'd like to see the Mavericks win the World Series, please.
Yeah.
Final answer.
I'd say Mavericks because of Luka.
Okay. I mean, if I would have given you Ohio State no matter what. I mean,
Ohio State, no questions.
Matt said either way, Lou Holtz is gonna slobber all over a microphone.
I'd like to know where he is right now.
Yeah, no,
We're sleeping, watching Matlock.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Danny Corbett.
Yeah.
It's been 10 long years since the Buckeyes won a national championship. It's been 5 years since they were in one. Your pick.
4.
Oh, 4 years. Sorry. I was thinking of the season. Your pick for the national championship game in Atlanta, Georgia on Monday night.
Yeah. So, I do kind of feel bad. If Ohio State was not in this natty, I'd definitely be pulling for Connor so hard because to see your team win a natty, I was in the 7th grade. Now, in my lifetime, I believe I'm 2 and 3 in natties, but I only remember.
You are 23. Very good.
What's my age again?
Yeah. Shout out Blink 821. So to win a natty is a great feeling. It's very hard to get here. I think because of the magnitude of this game, as much as we could do what Trevor said, I just feel like the magnitude, like Howard's gonna mess up once, and this game, I just don't think a natty is a blowout much, especially with playing. Both of these teams have played 4 games, or they will have played 4 games. So I think this one's close, but I think Ohio State, much like Texas, pulls away late. I think Notre Dame's just 1 touchdown shy of making this thing scary in the 4th, and I think Ohio State wins a 27-17 game. I think our wide receivers probably get held in check a little bit, but I think for Notre Dame, our defense has only allowed more than 17. Once? No, twice now. Oregon did it twice.
Oregon both times. Yeah,
and I mean that game was kind of done. The first one, all credit to him, but the second one, it was done after the 41-15 lead. But
right,
I think our defense is legit, and I think Notre Dame already has an offense that scores 17-ish a game. So I think we can hold them. But, yeah, I think it's 27-17, 30-17 type game. But I think it's close for 3 quarters. I think the 4th quarter is where you kind of start smelling the roses. But, God, we've been close so many years, especially just if you take, from 2017 till now, it's so many 1 games. I mean, we haven't lost more than 2 games since 2011. So to only be 2 losses every year, but to only make one of those natties, it's just it's frustrating. And 1 game short, we came up short against Iowa, Purdue. 19 was Clemson, 20 was obviously Bama, 21 was Michigan, 22 Georgia. That was the closest we've been in a long time. 23 lose to Michigan again. So to be here and to beat Texas the other week, that's when I started thinking natty is a great possibility. I really didn't think it when we beat Oregon. I really didn't think it when we beat Tennessee. I was just happy to keep winning. The way that we were able to beat Texas and just take that game, that's something that I feel like we've seen that play a bunch, but it's been we've been on the wrong side of it. So I think Ohio State wins. I'm going to go ahead and say 28-17 is my final.
I think they cover. Matt, he gives his prediction. He's just picking the exact same scores last week. 28-14 Buckeyes, 2 turnovers apiece. It's a sloppy game. Abuka is the difference. I don't hate that prediction. I think you have a first-round talented receiver against second best corner for Notre Dame. It's a favorable matchup. My pick. Let me ask you all a question.
No.
We have picked, I think, 7-something Ohio State games this year. How many have I gotten correct?
I don't know.
None of them.
0.
0.
0. I have picked Ohio State to win 2 games in the 7 we picked. You know what games those were?
Oregon,
Michigan, and Michigan.
bingo.
The reason I was gonna take Michigan when they played, but you know what I said? Couldn't do it. Not that game. Not tonight.
Not.
That's what I said. Fast forward, they played Tennessee. I had faith that they'd be ready for it, but I couldn't will myself to pick them again. I didn't want to be hurt. It's the abusive ex-boyfriend. You can't go back to him, but you can't help yourself from going back to him. You know?
I've never had an ex-boyfriend in my life, so I don't know.
Yeah, ditto. Ditto on that.
But
Thank you, AJ.
they went. Thank you. I'm trying to get through it. But we trusted him, and guess what? He brought us flowers the next day. Destroyed Tennessee. Nealon North was no more. Goodbye. Send him back down south. Move on. Rose Bowl. Granddaddy of them all. No way they're beating this team. Not again. Trevor, what's the saying?
It's hard to beat hard to twice beat team once. Hard to twice. Once you do it twice, you can't do it again.
Exactly. My reasoning was, I think it's pretty easy to beat this team twice. Nope. Wrong. Jeremiah Smith. They forgot to guard him. X out. Wrong again.
Belt to ass.
A.
BCA.
So we move on. Bringing on the Longhorns a week ago. I go, no way. This Longhorns team, defense got way too much talent.
This guy's right in
I thought Will Howard, I thought he'd play crappy. I thought they'd eliminate Jeremiah Smith. They did most of the part. But Jack Sawyer threw a wrench in the plans, and now they're in Atlanta playing the Catholics. Catholics versus draft picks. Round 3, 3 years in a row. Notre Dame has lost the last 2. Trevor, what's the saying?
It's hard to. Once it's done twice, it's hard to beat them again. Once you play the team once, you got to play them twice, and it's hard to beat them. It's hard to thrice the third. On the third one,
I'll head out on that one.
Point being, in a low-scoring affair of 17-16 on a last-second field goal, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish
You mute this guy.
get the monkey off of their back and win their first national championship since 1988. The Fighting Irish and the Catholics rule the college football world. Either way, the national championship's staying in the Midwest. I think we can all clap for that.
I hate when this guy, I hate when he picks like this. I hate
Yep.
it.
But yeah, don't get me wrong. Rooting for Ohio State full-heartedly. I want to see them kill Notre Dame. Who do I think wins? Pick a Notre Dame. Fighting Irish.
Arg.
Oh, what's up, Trevor? Not you, Trevor. The other. This is Trevor from my class at school. He said 42-17 Buckeyes. Going not necessarily against the grain. That was kind of the other Trevor's pick.
Yes, Trevor. Great Trevors think alike, as they say.
Danny?
Once Trevor, always a great. That's what they say, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, Trevor's kind of tizzy. It should be a great game. That's what I'm hoping for. I want Ohio State to win. I want to stick the dagger in the heart of Connor Beckman on live stream and just twist it and then rip it out. Send their ass back up to South.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be invited to my house anymore,
Yeah,
buddy.
is he
You're gonna
done?
do
It's
that.
all right. I'll find a way in.
Is he done talking about bad things?
I just talked about stabbing Connor in the heart and twisting the dagger.
Oh, yeah. I came back at a good time.
Yeah.
Ah, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
You, buddy.
Hey, I'm going to be honest. Connor, if I were you, which I'm not going to ever be on your side this week, but I'll give you this. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Lock the
Why?
doors.
What's the problem?
I would not watch a game, a national championship game, unless I worked for like Barstool Sports. I'm not watching this with the team fan that I'm like playing.
Hey, we're both fans. That's going to be hell for both of us.
No. I can't. No. I can't. I need my back garage. I'm gonna be.
I might show up at Danny's house just because.
Inside the garage, he wants to watch under the carport like we've been doing all year. I get it. It's a great setup. It is BYOH. Bring your own heater if you're coming to the Corbett residence because it's gonna be cold. 0 degrees. We'll be watching outside, just pretty much inside some tarps, and can't change it up now. But my God, it'll be cold.
Connor,
We got the propane. We got the kerosene. We got the alcohol.
what?
We got the bitches.
What?
No,
Yeah.
it's a sausage
What?
fest. Let's go there.
Connor, for the love of God, do not go there.
Yeah,
You
Connor,
will be
come over.
scrutinized.
Connor, if you come over with that like Catholic like child abuser hat, I
Child abuser.
He's not Penn State.
Yeah, but the Catholics are pretty much Penn State.
Yeah, but they're a little better.
The only ones you can trust anymore are the Lutherans.
Thank you.
Trevor, are you playing a game or something?
No.
He's just looking out the window watching the sunset.
Yeah, I'm watching a game.
Any other takeaways
I'm
before
playing Fortnite.
by yourself?
Nope. With one of our viewers.
Wait, what?
Are you playing with Gerber right now?
Yep.
You're playing with Matthew Allen.
Oh, that's funny.
AJ, do you know who Matthew Allen is? Is this somebody we know?
That's Connor's friend from work.
Oh.
So our final picks: Trevor, Ohio State; Connor, Notre Dame; Danny, Ohio State. My pick also Notre Dame. Trevor makes a good question. He asked, "Do Catholics do stuff to little kids?"
Hey.
I'm a Catholic and nothing happened to me when I was a little kid. All right.
Yeah, that's they drugged you.
It should be a fantastic game. I'm excited. Connor, I'll be there. What time should I get there? Let me know. We'll be live streaming.
I might have to work.
He's lying. I hate that you guys found out this features.
That wasn't me.
Anyway.
Hey, I think we can go ahead and wrap this podcast up. Buckeyes roll. If Notre Dame wins, this is my congratulations to you right now, Connor, because I will be the most sore loser. I'm open about it. I'm a terrible loser. Don't talk to me. I'm going to talk my shit, and then if I lose, I will be on the show. I was here after Oregon. I even did it live from an airport. But
hey, we did a show about Michigan. Now that was rough.
yeah, like I'll be here, but I'm
One
going to talk my shit, especially on Twitter. You know, after we beat Tennessee, I really haven't been battling the Twitter. I kind of forget to go there. Like I got my mojo back. I don't need to like show it on Twitter anymore. But
just do it after Monday.
yeah, no, I haven't said much. Notre Dame's scary because like I know how they're gonna play. Like it's all about playing our game. But my God, that type of game does not go well with.
They get the bounces go their way.
Yeah, like they play so safe. There's like against Texas and against Oregon and against Tennessee, you never know. Either team could just come out. Notre Dame, you know, it's just what are you gonna do, and that's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's like trying to play like an Army or Navy if you're like a mid school. Like, man, you know exactly what they're gonna do, but it's hard to stop them. Yeah, it's like playing Army as Louisville. It's like we should beat them if we can play our game, but it's so hard to play your game. Notre Dame makes it so hard to play your game.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
Yes, please.
Share with someone. Spread the news. Podcast growing. Hit 100 on the live stream. Nothing better than that. Hit 101
Thank
on
you,
live.
everybody. Keep subscribing. Tell a friend.
EKU. We're here.
Hemorrhoids, horns down, national champions. Let's go.
Yeah. We don't know ball.
No, we don't.
Thank you for watching. OH.
IO. We'll see you.
Bye. See you guys maybe Tuesday night.
Yeah, hit him with the outro.
Actually, see you Monday night live stream.
Live stream.
Monday night live stream, 7:30 in the Beckman's residence.
Trevor, you're more than welcome.
Come on.